Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So JavaScript is one of the computer scripting language, means it contains series of instructions which instructs computer to do specific tasks. So what is a JavaScript? JavaScript is a computer scripting language. What are scripts now? Scripts are nothing but a code of instruction, a code, a line of code which instructs your computer how to work. Means in JavaScripts, it allows us to give or write many instructions or line of coding which will help our computer to understand what I'm trying to tell. And then like this, we will do our computer work for us. Okay. So it contains series of instructions or series of lines of code which will instruct our computer to do our specific task. So at the very beginning, our JavaScript was actually called as live script. Then the name came JavaScript. First, it was called as live script. Okay. Now, third point is JavaScript is lightweight scripting language, scripting computer language, which is used along with HTML pages, either in the head section or in the body section of HTML pages. Now, students, as you have already studied in 11th standard that JavaScript, what we do is in JavaScript, we write the script, JavaScript inside the HTML tags. So HTML open close tag we write, inside that the script we write. Script sometimes we write in the head section, sometimes we write in the body section, sometimes in both we write. Okay. So it depends upon the nature of the program. Okay. Then saving a JavaScript program is same like saving an HTML program. We give the file name extension .html to save a JavaScript program. Okay. And when you want to get the answer, as soon as the page loads, means your code should be in the body section. And when you want to get an answer when an event is triggered, when you do something, when you on the click of a mouse, or when you do something, when you interact, as soon as the page loads, when you get the answer, no, that is different. जब पेज लोड होता है तभी आपको आंसर नहीं मिलता, आप कुछ करते हो वहां पे, मतलब क्लिक ऑफ अ माउस या माउस रोल ओवर, ऐसे करने के बाद अगर आपको आंसर मिलता है, then that code has to be written in the head section. Okay, saving of JavaScript and HTML both is same. Okay, till here everyone understood? Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so we have seen this in 11th standard, if you remember, 1 year back, long ago. Okay, so you might have studied that JavaScript, saving JavaScript is same like HTML, and writing the script in head section, body section in both, this also we have studied in 11th standard. Okay, people, if you find it little difficult, you can go through your 11th standard books and brush up a little, but still I'll be telling you each and everything here only. Okay, now last point is it is used for validation of data and to create dynamic web pages. Now starting, I'll tell you what is validation of data. So students, if you are filling an online form, okay, now when you fill an online form, if it is a government form like for railways, if you fill, or for ONGC or many other things, Bell and all, so these are some government sectors who will release their forms for vacancies every year. When we fill their forms, the age criteria is above 18 years and below 33 or 35 years. Okay, so if you are 17 years old and if you are wishing to fill the form, no doubt it will allow you. But the thing is, in between only, no, not in between. After you fill the form with all the details, when you say submit, you will get an error message that you are not valid to fill the form. Okay, this is called as validation of data. Before going to the server only, your data is being checked by your browser itself. Means client side पे, हमारे side पे ही your data has been validated. Okay, your browser, client side browser, means our browser only is checking the data, it is right or no. Once it is right, then once it is valid, then your data has been sent to the server for further processing. This is called as validation of data. And who does this? Your JavaScript does. Now you might be having your Facebook accounts, Instagram accounts, and more accounts which I don't know also. Maybe you people might be having. Yeah. So you might be having a login page asking your username and password. Okay. So username and password, you have your own. But sometimes if you fill when you log in again, if you fill a wrong thing, it will show you an error message, invalid username and password, right? Have you seen this?
Yes, ma'am.
So who does this? Your JavaScript does, because your page, this is called as validation of data, means checking for the data, right data, validating the data, checking for the correct things. Your client browser, your computer's browser is only checking for the correct thing. Okay, if your data is valid, username and password is valid, then it will, then your data, when you say submit, first your client side, your browser is checking for the data, checking for the validation of data. If it is right, then only it will go to the server for further processing, means you will get into your account. If the username and password is wrong, then what it will do, it will not allow you to get into your account. It will tell you or give you an error message that the username and password is wrong. Okay, this is called as validation of data. Give me 1 second. Yes, so this is called as validation of data. So validation of data is done by your JavaScript. Means the JavaScript plays a very important role in your day-to-day life. Okay, next. Now we also said about dynamic web pages it makes. What is dynamism? We will see. The term dynamism means an activity such as mouse click, mouse rollover, double click of mouse, and many more. Okay, they are classified as events. So students, here in JavaScript, as I told you, when the page loads, so sometimes immediately you don't get your answer. What you do is you click a mouse pointer once, single click, sometimes double click on the button. Sometimes you do mouse rollover. Rollover क्या होता है? माउस को लेके जाना, उस बटन के ऊपर से घुमाना, जस्ट टच करना उस बटन को, क्लिक नहीं करना है, उसको बोलते हैं माउस रोलओवर. On the mouse rollover, an event is triggered. Which event is triggered? Mouse rollover. This event is triggered. When this event is triggered, a function has been called. When a function is called, you get your answer. Double click of a mouse. When you double click your mouse on a button, an event is triggered. Which event is triggered? Double click of a mouse. This event is triggered. When this event is triggered, a function has been called. When a function has been called, you get your answer. This is called as interactivity. Okay. First of all, before going to the interactivity, first of all, let me tell you this in JavaScript. Double click of a mouse, click of a mouse, mouse roll over, mouse up, mouse down, and key press, key up, key down. These are the events which take place. And when this event takes place, this makes your page dynamic. Why? Because why this makes your page dynamic? Because जब आप double click करते हो, when you open your output page, immediately you don't get your answer. Sometimes when you do, what you do on a button, you double click with the help of your mouse, then and double click event is triggered, then a function is called. When a function is called, you get your answer, actual answer. So like this, it makes your page dynamic. Means the last point also, it is telling us when we capture such activities matlab events, जो mouse का events है वो, and add an interactivity to it by showing a message or loading different web page to make the page change dynamically. Means it is called as interaction. यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, इंटरैक्शन हो रहा है. आप डबल क्लिक कर रहे हो मतलब मुंह से बात नहीं कर रहे हो. इंटरैक्शन मतलब अब मैं आपसे बात कर रही हूँ, आप मुझे आंसर दे रहे हो, right? If I ask something, you answer me. That is interaction. But how you will do interaction with your computer? You will click on a mouse. Then your mouse will get a function. The function will give you the answer. ये है इंटरैक्शन. मतलब वो अपनी तरह से आपको आंसर भी तो दे रहा है. आप पूछ रहे हो, आप आंसर मिल रहा है आपको. This is an interaction. So JavaScript makes dynamic web pages. How dynamic web pages? There is an interactivity between you and your computer. You are scrolling a mouse pointer over a button to get an answer, and you are getting an answer after that. You are double clicking your mouse pointer on a button. You want an answer, so you're doing that. And you're getting an answer what you want after doing it. Means it is an interaction. You're asking for the answer, you're getting an answer. Okay, by performing some events, mouse events or keyboard events. So this makes your page dynamic, which was not possible with the help of HTML. So JavaScript came into the world to make dynamic web pages. HTML simple web pages बनाता है, JavaScript dynamic web pages बनाता है. Moving on to the next thing, features of JavaScript. What are the features of JavaScript? Yes, students, I'm teaching you very very detail these things because no doubt these are theory part. But students, on these you will get 1 to 2 to 3 questions at least. Sometimes direct questions will be asked, sometimes twisted questions will be asked. So you should know the concept very well. Whatever they ask, you should be able to answer. So in JavaScript, upon all this, what theory part I'm teaching, on that compulsory questions will be asked. Okay. So features of JavaScript. JavaScript is a lightweight scripting language because it does not support all features of object-oriented programming language. So student, JavaScript is a lightweight scripting language, and here it is object-oriented scripting language also, because on an object we are taking an object, working on it, and a program also is made on it. Okay, but C++ and Java is also object-oriented language, but they are more advanced than JavaScript. So we can say that because it can include programming functionality, we can your JavaScript includes all the programming functionality, but it does not perform strong operations like Java and C++. No doubt ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड है, इसके पास भी सब फीचर्स है, लेकिन बहुत big programs, very you can say strong operations can be performed by your Java and C++, not by your JavaScript. This you have to keep in mind. So they call it as lightweight scripting language. सब करता है लेकिन सिंपल थिंग्स करता है, बहुत ज्यादा डीप में इसके पास नहीं है. वो किसके पास है? जावा और C++ करते हैं वो सब काम. ओके, ये डायनामिक वेब पेजेस बनाता है, इतना ध्यान में रखो. HTML सिंपल वेब पेजेस बनाता है. ओके, नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, नो नीड ऑफ स्पेशल सॉफ्टवेयर टू रन JavaScript. One more thing, why it is called as lightweight? Because no need of any simple special software, as in C के लिए टर्बो C वगैरह सॉफ्टवेयर लगता है, इसके लिए कुछ सॉफ्टवेयर अलग से नहीं लगता है. You just want, same like your HTML, you just want a text editor like your Notepad, and you just want a browser like your Internet Explorer or Google Chrome, such type of browsers you need. टेक्स्ट एडिटर टू राइट द प्रोग्राम, ब्राउजर टू रन द प्रोग्राम, यही है, सिंपल है वो. स्पेशल सॉफ्टवेयर इसको नहीं लगता है, इसीलिए ऑल्सो इट इज कॉल्ड एज लाइटवेट स्क्रिप्टिंग लैंग्वेज. वन मोर, थर्ड पॉइंट इज इट इज केस सेंसिटिव लैंग्वेज. Why it is case sensitive language? Because capital A is different from small a. Case sensitive किसको बोलते हैं? Capital ABCD. Now Yes, Mansi. Last name Mansi I had taken. Mansi, Mansi. If I write, yes, Mansi, you can answer me now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Mansi, if I write capital Mansi और small Mansi, दोनों same है क्या?
No, ma'am.
No, generally same है?
No, ma'am.
No है, क्यों?
क्योंकि कैपिटल अलग होता है स्मॉल से.
In JavaScript. अगर जनरल इंग्लिश में लिखो तो वो सेम ही है ना, दोनों का मतलब तो मानसी ही है ना? है ना?
हाँ.
In general, I asked you. In general, capital MANSI and small MANSI both are one and the same. Both meaning is same only. Yes. But
Yes, ma'am.
whatever your class teacher or teacher writes, small or capital, it's one and the same. It is you only. Mansi Patil means you only, right? But in JavaScript, capital MANSI is totally different from small MANSI. Okay? अगर आपने एक वेरिएबल लिया है मानसी स्मॉल में और MANSI स्मॉल ABCD में आपने लिखा है, और अगर वो वेरिएबल आप कॉल कर रहे हो पूरे प्रोग्राम में कैपिटल लिख रहे हो तो वो एरर देगा, उसको पता ही नहीं चलेगा ये कौन सा वेरिएबल है. समझा? So in JavaScript, capital and small is different. If you are using a variable in small alphabets, you have to use in the whole program small alphabets only. You can't change it. If you write anything capital, it will give you an error message. Okay? Understood, Mansi?
Yes, ma'am.
Now related to this topic, if you get a question, I don't think so you will go wrong, right?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Next, fourth point is JavaScript helps the browser to perform input validation without wasting the user time by web server access. Now, students, one more very important and helpful work it is doing for us. As I told you, your data validation, or we can say input validation, is done on the client side. मतलब अपना ही computer, your browser, client browser is only doing that work. Now, whatever I told you, अपना age का from 18 to 33 years, if it is the age, your online form, it is validated on your client side. भेजने से पहले ही, server side भेजने से पहले ही यहाँ पे ही वो check करता है. Validation of data is done on the client side only. And once it is okay, then it is sending to your server side. Means what very good thing is happening here, you know why? Because अगर ऐसा होता तो अगर आपका फॉर्म जैसे आप सबमिट करते तो वो सर्वर के पास जाता, फिर सर्वर उसको चेक करता, फिर वापस आपको भेजता कि इसमें एरर है, you are not you are invalid to fill the form, you are not eligible to fill the form. अगर ऐसे होता तो कितने सारे लोग फॉर्म्स भरते हैं. ओके, लास्ट डेट पे तो भरने वाले बहुत सारे लोग होते हैं, तो कितना सर्वर बिजी आता. बराबर? तो you have your own computer who is doing this work for you with the help of JavaScript. But if it was so, your forms would go to server वो आंसर भेजता कि आप वैलिड हो या नहीं हो. ये सब कितने सारे लोग फॉर्म्स भेजते हैं और एक ही सर्वर है, वो क्या क्या करता, सर्वर बिजी आता, तभी कितना प्रॉब्लम होता. बहुत सालों पहले जब 10th के एग्जाम के रिजल्ट्स देखते थे लोग, तभी सर्वर बहुत बिजी आता था. याद है आप लोगों को? आप लोगों के टाइम पे नहीं, बहुत साल पहले, मतलब आपके बड़े भैया बहन हो तो आपको याद होगा. यस, सर्वर बिजी, वी आर नॉट एबल टू सी, सर्वर बिजी, ये तो वर्ड सुना होगा आपने. तो वो आजकल नहीं सुनने में मिलता, क्योंकि नाउ थिंग्स आर वेरी इजी. ओके, यूजर फ्रेंडली आल्सो यू कैन से. सो स्टूडेंट्स, नाउ your JavaScript, what it does, it works for client side, and it is doing your data validation on your computer only, client side only. So our data validation like your age या फिर फोन नंबर आपने 11 डिजिट्स दिया है 10 डिजिट्स के बदले, तो वो भी वो चेक करके आपको बता देगा कि ये दिस इज इनवैलिड, प्लीज चेक इट. हम लोग चेक करेंगे, करेक्ट करेंगे, फिर करेक्शन के बाद फिर से सबमिट करेंगे. मतलब थिंग्स आर करेक्शन जो है अपने ही कंप्यूटर पे हो रहा है. And once everything is right, then only it goes to server for further processing. Means here server का time बचा रहा है JavaScript. Okay, understood? No?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So next point is it can handle the date and time also effectively. So your date का criteria जो भी है, time का है, so it is also handling this things also. It is handling very well in the program. We will see. और I think first lecture में आपने HTML के देखा था हम लोगों ने डेट टाइम हम लोगों को कैसे वो इनपुट टाइप इज इक्वल टू डेट डालने से डेट का टैब आ जाता है. So like that here also the date and time also can be calculated, managed easily by JavaScript. Now students, let me थियरी हो रहा है, सो ना जाओ तुम लोग लोरी सुन के. लोरी सुना रही है मैडम, सो जाएंगे. यस ऋषिकेश.
Yes, ma'am.
Where is Rishikesh?
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah. Wake up, student. हाँ. Yes, Rishikesh,
Yes,
tell
ma'am.
me JavaScript before by what name it was called? Am I audible?
क्या मैम? मैम अटक
आकांक्षा?
क्या आवाज आ रहा है आपका?
Yes, ma'am. थोड़ा ब्रेक हो रहा है आपका आवाज.
हाँ क्या? थोड़ा ब्रेक हो रहा है.
हाँ
Okay,
अभी
okay,
ठीक
okay.
है. थोड़ा मतलब ज्यादा
हाँ, ये?
कर्सर मूव करेंगे ना तभी.
अभी इससे पहले भी जो मैं सिखा रही थी आपको समझ में आया कि तभी भी ये प्रॉब्लम था?
हाँ नहीं मैम, जस्ट थोड़ा सेकंड्स के लिए सिर्फ था, समझा.
Okay, fine. Okay, okay. If it happens so, you can tell me so that I'll stop for few seconds. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Where is Rishikesh?
हाँ मैम.
Yes, JavaScript before what it was called?
वेब सर्वर एक्सेस मैम.
Huh? It was called as LiveScript. Yes, no?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, fine. And how to save a JavaScript program? Who will tell me? There or no? Yes, Akanksha.
हाँ मैम.
Mayuresh is there, no?
मयूरेश नहीं, एब्सेंट है.
Okay, fine. Then who is there? Take a name for me.
पवन पांडे.
Pavan. Yes, Pavan. Where is Pavan Patil?
Hello.
Yes, hello. Yes, Pavan.
Yes, miss.
Yes, Pavan. Yes. So JavaScript, JavaScript हम लोगों ने 11th में पढ़ा था ना? याद है आपको कुछ?
हाँ पढ़ा तो.
पढ़ा था ना? Okay, okay. So how to save a JavaScript program? Can you tell me?
Miss, same as HTML.
Same as HTML. File name extension क्या है?
Ctrl+S.
Okay. No. File name extension is .html. Okay. You told that is right. How? हाँ, जैसे HTML प्रोग्राम सेव करते हैं वैसे ही JavaScript भी सेव करते हैं. लेकिन फाइल नेम एक्सटेंशन I asked you that is HTML. Okay.
.h. Yes, miss.
Okay, fine. Okay. Now, Pavan, one more name you can take me. Take for me.
किसका लूँ?
किसका लूं?
वेदांत
Yes, fast.
सुरलकर.
Suralkar Vedant.
Yes, miss.
Yeah. So JavaScript does what all main things it does for us? अब भी पढ़ाया मैंने.
मिस फिर से रिपीट करो ना.
जावास्क्रिप्ट व्हाट मेन थिंग इट डज फॉर अस, क्या हेल्प करता है वो, ऐसे ही पढ़ रहे हैं, कुछ तो उसका फायदा होगा.
अगर कोई एरर है लाइक एज में, अगर मतलब कोई ऐसा एक पर्टिकुलर एज है जहाँ पे मतलब फॉर्म सबमिट हो सकता है, तो मतलब
हाँ.
अगर मैं 17 इयर्स का हूँ और अगर एज का मतलब 18 इयर्स से ही वैलिड है, तो अगर मैंने
हाँ
फॉर्म
बराबर है सब.
वो नहीं
उसको
करेगा.
क्या बोलते हैं, वैलिडेशन ऑफ डेटा बोलते हैं. ओके, so it helps us to do validation of data. Okay, fine, we'll move on to the further part. I think I'm audible. If I'm not, you can tell me.
मैम बीच बीच में आवाज जा रहा है मतलब.
Yes, बीच बीच में
हाँ.
बहुत सारे. Just wait, huh? Wait. I'll do something. One second. Yes, now can you hear me? Yes, now can you hear me? Yes, now can you hear me? Yes, students.
मैम
Eco. Hello, I think I'm echoing.
नहीं मैम, आप जैसे पढ़ा रहे थे वही ठीक है.
वही ठीक है ना. ओके, फाइन. एक सेकेंड. यस, अभी अगर आवाज ठीक से नहीं आया तो बोलना हाँ मेरे को.
मैम
Okay, I think some internet issue is there from my end. Yeah, okay. Now students, most of the JavaScript control statements syntax is same as the syntax of control statements in other programming languages. तो जो हम syntax JavaScript में पढ़ रहे हैं ना, वो syntax same है, बहुत सारे programs से वो मिलता जुलता है. Okay. In many other programming languages, we can see the same syntax as we can see in JavaScript. Simple thing. Okay. I think this is understood. Next point is, now I'm audible.
यस मैम.
Okay. An important part of JavaScript is the ability to create new functions within scripts. Declare a function in JavaScript using function keyword. Yes, students. Now we can create now JavaScript has two types of functions. One is built-in function, one is user-defined functions. Built-in function matlab those which are already there. Okay, JavaScript language बनाने के time ही जो keywords या फिर functions बनाए थे उनको बोलते हैं built-in functions which are already there. Free में हमको मिलता है and we have to use it as they are. We can't change their look or syntax. But one more special thing is with these we have user defined function also. User defined function means the one functions which we can make. Now if I want to make my own function which is relating like if I have a program, it is necessity to make a function. I can make a function by my own. मैं अपने खुद के हिसाब से एक function declare करके उसको initialize करके use भी कर सकती हूँ. Means I can have my own function, okay, in JavaScript. So user defined functions also are there here. Built-in function तो JavaScript के साथ हमें free में मिल रहा है, लेकिन user defined functions हम लोग अपने हिसाब से बना सकते हैं. Okay. Third point is software that can run on any platform. Okay. Software that can run on any hardware platform or software platform is called as platform independent software. Give me 1 second. Yes, so software that can run on any hardware platform or software platform is called as platform independent software. Means here we don't need a special software to run our JavaScript program. As I told you, a text editor and a browser is more than enough. So it is platform independent software. We don't need any special software. So it is called platform independent software. Okay. Now students, 1 mark question you will get from this. Is JavaScript platform independent software? True or false में ये आ सकता है. Okay. Next is JavaScript is platform independent scripting language also. So we can mold the script, we can instruct the computer, we can write any line of coding according to us. Syntax होना चाहिए बराबर, लेकिन you can mold the language according to your wish. So it is called as independent platform independent scripting language. Okay. Next point is, due to different features like data entry errors can be eliminated easily, it is interpreted scripting language. So program execution stops when error occurs by displaying error to the programmer. JavaScript is known as universal client-side scripting language. So students, as I told you, before going to the server only, our errors are rectified. Why it is rectified? Because JavaScript is showing us that we are gone wrong here. अगर date of birth का format right नहीं है, then it will tell us. If we have not written the phone number properly, that is instead of 10 digits we have written wrong number of digits, it will give us that error. और age में अगर problem है तो that it will give us an error. If age अगर 17, 18 number में लिखना है and we are pressing alphabets SEVEN ऐसे अगर लिखना चाहो तो वो लिखेगा ही नहीं, तभी उससे पहले ही error दे देगा. Only numbers can be the input or only numbers can be fed, ऐसा कुछ error दे देगा. So here your JavaScript, before executing or going to the server only, it is telling you where you are gone wrong. It is specifically telling you this, here is your mistake, so that you will rectify it properly and you will go further. So it is called as universal client-side scripting language also, because it will display the error to the programmer so that the programmer immediately corrects his error and moves further. So it is called as universal client-side scripting language. So it is platform independent, it is case sensitive, it is a platform independent scripting language also, and universal client-side scripting language also. Okay, many things are there what we read just now. Yes, students, so types of scripting. There are 2 types of scripting. One is client-side scripting, one is server-side scripting. So first, client-side scripting. In this type, the script resides on the client machine and it is executed by the client browser. Basically, these types of scripts are placed inside an HTML document. Okay. So client-side scripting means, now I am the user, I am the client. My computer is called as client computer. The code which runs on my computer is client-side script. Okay. So I am the user, I am the client. My machine or my computer is client computer. And the script which runs on my computer is client-side scripting. Okay. Now students, and now server-side scripting. In this type, the script resides on the web server. To execute the script, it must be activated by the client. Then it is executed on the web server. Now students, what is client-side scripting? Now, a server, एक होता है client, एक होता है server. If I am asking, if I am typing some word on Google, I am asking the thing, I am client. Okay, client asks, who answers? Google is answering me. Okay, Google server is answering me my question. So that is server. Okay, so जो server है वो server है, and the script, the server has which computer is a class server computer, and the script which runs on the server is server side script. Okay, और server side script कब रन होता है? जब क्लाइंट उसको एक्टिवेट करता है तभी रन होता है. जैसे कि one example I'll give you. Now suppose students, I want a question from Google, I want an answer from Google. I'll type that in Google and Google gives me the answer. Okay, गूगल ऐसे ही मुझे आंसर देता है, मैं सिर्फ बैठ के सोचूंगी अरे इसका क्वेश्चन नहीं आ रहा है मेरे को, क्या होगा तो गूगल मेरे को आंसर देता है? नहीं. जब मैं पूछती हूँ, when I'll go and type on Google, that time only Google will answer me, no? So when I go and ask the question to Google, what it happens, my client side script runs when I ask the question, and it activates the server side script. When I ask a question, that time only it activates the server side script. When it activates the server side script runs. And when it runs, then it will give me the answer. So the server side script is activated by client side script. Okay, understood this concept?
Yes, ma'am.
No doubts na here?
No.
Okay, fine. Next, students, we are going to learn difference between server-side scripting and client-side scripting. Okay, now I think after learning all these things, now this will be, I think, easy for you. Server-side scripting is used at the backend, whereas source code is not visible or hidden at the client-side browser. On the other hand, client-side script is used at the front end, which users can see from the browser. So server-side scripting is more secure than client-side scripting. See students, now जो भी सर्वर साइड का स्क्रिप्ट है वो कहाँ पे है? सर्वर पे है. क्या आप देख सकते हो? नहीं, आप नहीं देख सकते. ओके, इट इज मोर सिक्योर. क्लाइंट साइड स्क्रिप्ट मतलब आपके कंप्यूटर के सामने जो कोडिंग आप लिखते हो वो है क्लाइंट साइड स्क्रिप्ट. इफ आई एम द सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर, okay, I'm writing the coding, means I know the coding. Okay, if I am the client side, just a client side computer, then also in my computer what coding I want to know, I can know it. Okay, by just right click source code आप करोगे. अगर आप कहीं पे भी जाके या फिर आउटपुट पेज पे जाके राइट क्लिक करके सोर्स कोड पे क्लिक करोगे तो आपका जो भी आउटपुट है उसका कोडिंग आपको दिखाई देगा. आप अगर आउटपुट पे पेज पे जाओगे, अगर आपको कोडिंग चाहिए तो राइट क्लिक करके आप सोर्स कोड करोगे तो आपको कोडिंग उसकी दिखाई देगी. लेकिन मींस एनीवन कैन गेट दैट कोडिंग व्हिच इज क्लाइंट साइड स्क्रिप्ट, और क्लाइंट साइड के पास जो कोडिंग है, जो स्क्रिप्ट है, एनीवन कैन गेट इट, बट द स्क्रिप्ट व्हिच रिसाइड्स ऑन द सर्वर साइड दैट इज मोर सिक्योर. इट कांट बी, it is not available to any normal person. क्योंकि मैंने जैसे लास्ट लेक्चर में बोला था, सर्वर साइड बिगर थिंग, बिगर कंपनीज हैंडल देम. अभी गूगल का सोर्स कोड किसी को पता है? कोई ले सकता है, जान भी सकता है? नहीं, वो कंपनी के पास है. जो एम्प्लॉयज वहां पे वर्क करते हैं, दे हैव केप्ट देम इट सिक्योर. नो वन कैन हैक इट, नो वन कैन अल्टर इट, नॉट एडिट इट. बट अवर कंप्यूटर्स कैन बी, आराम से alteration can be done on our computers. So the script which resides on the client side is can be got easily and not that secure, but the script which resides on the server computer can be easily available. So next, when a server-side script is processed, it communicates to the server. As against client-side scripting does not need any server. One second. Yes, when a server-side script is processed, it communicates to the server. Yes, server-side script when it runs, no doubt server-side script कहाँ है? Server पे है. तो obviously वो server से communicate करेगा. Okay? As against client-side scripting does not need any server interaction. तो वैसे ही client-side script जब run होता है, तो it activates the server-side script. Okay? Means it interacts. Go, just go. Yes. So it when you activate the client side, when the client side script runs, it tries to activate the server side script. Okay. But when a server side script runs, it runs and it communicates with the server. That's it. Next, the client side okay. So client-side scripting languages include what? Now students, we have learned HTML5. JavaScript means these two languages are helpful for us to make client-side scripting languages. They are client-side scripting languages, HTML5 and JavaScript. So we can write a client-side script, okay? And programming languages such as PHP, ASP.NET, Ruby, Cold Fusion, Python, languages आप सीखोगे तो सर्वर साइड स्क्रिप्ट लिखना जान पाओगे. Okay, now from your textbook what we have learned, HTML5 we have learned and JavaScript we are learning. They are client side scripting languages. Client side script you will be able to the difference. Server side scripting is useful in customizing the web pages and implements the dynamic changes in the website. Okay, means server side scripting. Server side पे जो script है वो क्या करता है? That is helpful for modifying the web pages and it will help. One second. Yes, students, there is a lot of disturbance from my side. Sorry for that. Are you able to hear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So server side scripting is useful. Server side scripting, what it does, it modifies the web pages so that the web pages looks dynamic. Okay. And it modifies the web pages so that it modifies in such a way that it looks dynamic. Okay, means एक क्लिक पे ये होना चाहिए. आप लोग बहुत सारे वेबसाइट्स देखते होंगे जहाँ पे क्लिक हियर सबमिट लिखा होता है या फिर क्लिक ऐसे लिखा होता है. बहुत सारे ऐसे ओके बटन्स लिखे हुए रहते हैं. व्हेन यू क्लिक ऑन दैट सम happens. और एक अगर आप शॉपिंग वेबसाइट पे हो, ओके, और यू हैव शॉप्ड मेनी थिंग्स, यू हैव पुट देम ऑन योर कार्ट और आपने बहुत सारी शॉपिंग की है एंड व्हेन यू वांट टू प्रोसीड मींस यू वांट टू डू पेमेंट, तो वहां पे लिखा हो और आप जब सबमिट करते हो तो पेमेंट का मोड आता है. तो पेमेंट कैसा हो करना है, कैश ऑन डिलीवरी करनी है या फिर यूपीआई मतलब आपको गूगल पे करना है, फोन पे करना है या फिर डेबिट कार्ड और क्रेडिट कार्ड से करना है, वो सब ऑप्शंस देता है. तब आप उस पे क्लिक करते हो. अगर डेबिट कार्ड है तो वो डेबिट कार्ड के ऑप्शंस देता है, एक्सपायरी डेट डालो, सीवीवी नंबर डालो, ये वो नंबर डालो. ओके, या फिर अगर आप गूगल पे करते हो तो आपको दिखाता है आपका पिन कोड डालो एंड अमाउंट चेक करो एंड ऑल दैट. Means what it is giving us the options and we are clicking, right? Some interaction is happening now between that and us. It is asking us for our address and we are giving the address, we are giving our name, we are giving our phone number. Okay, it is asking us from which mode of payment you want to do. It's not asking, means it is showing us the options. It's asking only. then we are clicking which mode of payment is helpful for me, that I'll click. Means some interaction is going on here. So this is nothing but server-side scripting. It is making the web page look more dynamic. This is called as dynamism. When there is an interaction between, if it is a shopping site, there is an interaction between me and the site. Okay, it is asking me the address, I'm giving. It is asking me name, I'm giving. It is asking me phone number, I'm giving. It is asking me mode of payment, I'm giving. So there is an interaction. So who does this? Server-side scripting does this. It makes the page look
Ma'am,
making the page dynamic. Okay? Yeah,
नहीं मैम आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही।
understood? Yes, students.
मैम आपकी आवाज
Able to
चली
hear
गई
now?
थी। हाँ मैम अभी सुन रहा है।
Yes, बिल्कुल भी नहीं आ रही है क्या?
बीच बीच में नहीं आ रही।
हाँ,
मैम अभी सुनाई दे रहा है, बीच बीच में नहीं आ रहा था।
बीच बीच में नहीं आ रहा है।
हाँ। Yes.
Now you can hear me. This fourth point वो dynamism का समझ में आया, सुनाई दे रहा था?
मैम एक और बार बताओ।
क्या?
मैम once again please
Once
repeat.
again, okay, fine. So students, server-side scripting is useful in, okay, when my voice is not clear, immediately tell me. वो पूरा महाभारत रामायण में बता देती हूँ, बाद में मत बोलना मेरे को, okay?
हाँ मैम।
हाँ, पहले ही बोल दो मेरे को कि मैडम आप
मैम
सुन।
शायद आपको हमारी आवाज नहीं आ रही है।
अच्छा, नहीं आ रही थी। I was not able to hear you. आप लोग बोल रहे थे?
मैं हाँ मैम रहने दो।
फाइन। ओके, फोर्थ पॉइंट बताऊं अभी?
नहीं मैम चलेगा, फिफ्थ पढ़ाओ, फोर्थ बता।
Okay, so okay, fourth point I'll tell you. See here, students, server-side scripting means what? Server-side scripting makes dynamically, makes the web page work dynamically. How? Because now if I'm on the shopping site, it will ask me my name. Are you able to hear now?
Yes मैम।
Now it is clear?
हाँ मैम।
सुनाई दे रहा है ना?
हाँ मैम।
यस मैम।
ओके, मुझे ही आपकी आवाज सुनाई नहीं दे रही है। ओके फाइन। नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, yeah, okay, now students see, if I'm on the shopping site, if I'm on the shopping site, that will ask me if I'm doing the payment. If अगर मैंने shopping किया है, अगर मैं proceed कर रही हूँ, payment कर रही हूँ, तो वो क्या बोलेगा मेरे को? आपका नाम दे दो. I'll give you name. The shopping site the name. If it will ask me my phone number, address, I'll give. And if it will ask me the mode of payment. If you want to do it by cash on delivery, और UPI, that is फोन पे, या फिर गूगल पे करना चाहते हो, या फिर डेबिट कार्ड, क्रेडिट कार्ड करना चाहते हो, it will ask me. Then according to that I'll decide the mode of payment. If I want, if I'll do cash on delivery, or else Google Pay, phone pay, या फिर credit card, debit card. Okay. When I again go to credit card, it will ask me some more details. Give your CVV number, give your this number, that number, and all. Means there is some interaction between the site and me. We are not talking to each other, but still the site is giving me the options and I'm going on clicking those options. Action. So this interaction, because of this interaction, the web page is called as dynamic web page. Who is making it? the server side script is making the web page dynamic, work dynamically. Okay, so server side script modifies the web page in such a way that it works dynamically. Now the shopping site web pages work dynamically. Okay, now understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now the client side script are generally used for validation purpose and minimize the load to the server. तो client side script क्या करते हैं? ये हुआ server side script का help. मतलब server side script क्या करते हैं? It helps the web page work dynamically, and client side script it helps in data validation. Okay. डेटा वैलिडेशन होने से क्या होता है, सर्वर को लोड कम होता है, हर एक एरर क्लाइंट साइड पे ही क्लियर होता है, पूरा एरर क्लियर होने के बाद आपका वेब पेज जाता है, आपका जो ऑनलाइन फॉर्म होता है वो जाता है सर्वर के पास, एंड देन द सर्वर का लोड कम होता है. तो दिस इज द वर्क ऑफ क्लाइंट साइड स्क्रिप्ट. फिफ्थ पॉइंट इज स्पेशल सॉफ्टवेयर. वेब सर्वर सॉफ्टवेयर इज रिक्वायर्ड टू एग्जीक्यूट server side script, whereas client side script requires web browser as an interface. So students, special software is required to execute server side script. So server side script को run करने के लिए, activate करने के लिए वहां पे एक web server software होता है. That is a special software used on the server side. A special software is used on the server side to activate the server side script, to run the server side script. But here on the client side, we need a web browser as an interface. That's it. हमको क्या चाहिए, क्लाइंट साइड को क्या चाहिए, एक वेब ब्राउजर चाहिए. गूगल, इंटरनेट एक्सप्लोरर, गूगल क्रोम, ऐसे वाले वेब ब्राउजर्स चाहिए सिर्फ हमारा रन करने के लिए, मतलब आउटपुट दिखाता है. हम लोगों ने HTML में देखा है कि हम लोगों को सिर्फ एक ब्राउजर चाहिए जो रन करके दिखाता है हमारा आउटपुट. सो दैट इज वेरी सिंपल. बट ऑन द सर्वर साइड इट नीड्स अ स्पेशल सॉफ्टवेयर टू रन और एक्टिवेट द सर्वर साइड स्क्रिप्ट. एनी डाउट स्टिल हियर?
No, ma'am.
हाँ, बीच में मेरी आवाज बहुत जा रही थी ना. सेम थिंग आई हैव रिपीटेड so many times. On top of that, some or the other issues I'm having here, net issues. Okay, I'll ask some questions based upon this. Yeah, front end means which script will run? Akanksha.
Client side script.
And the back end?
Server side.
Okay, my computer means client side or server side?
Client side.
And server side?
Google, जिसमें हम लोग पूछते हैं तो आंसर आता है.
हाँ, okay, fine. And now, HTML5 and JavaScript are client side script or a server side scripting language?
Client side.
Okay, and Python and all are server side. Okay. And main फंडा क्या है इसका, client side और server side का? प्रियंका, you can tell me. Client side, just now I taught. Client side क्या help करता है?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Client
Sorry.
side is used for? Yes. I'm not able
Yes,
to
ma'am.
hear you.
Client side is mainly used for validation purpose,
And server side?
customizing the web pages.
Okay, very good. Okay, fine. We'll stop it here itself, students, because net issue also more it is there, and then time up also. Okay.
Thank
So
you, ma'am.
hope so. Today's lecture you have understood.